Joy, and we're going to get started making this fun flower pocket card. First thing I'm going to do is go ahead and let me zoom out a little bit. I'm going to try to work on zooming in and zooming out a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and score my pocket card. So I have cut this at 7.5, so it's going to give me a 5x7 card. And so on the Explorer, I just put in 7.5 as the height. And then, of course, on the any of the other machines, you just set in 7.5. So pretty simple, right? And then that just accounts for these edges. Okay, so just going to go ahead and fold those up while I got them here. And I have the bone folder. Zoop, 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 zoop. Okay. There we go. This is from the Close to My Heart Artfully Scent Cricut cartridge, which has 400 different cards on it. And it has got a bunch of these pocket cards, and they're so fun to just back with different colors and whatnot. Now, I did make an Explore file for this, and I did it so that I could easily put in these leaves. See, so you can kind of see. Let me zoom in just a hair. So it kind of makes those little arms. I just made them out of ovals and a rectangle, but I will have the file in the description below on YouTube here. But let's go ahead and turn this over, and I am just going to be using Scotch tape because it's fast and it's easy. So I taped down these leaves first because my flower part is a little bit big. So, and it was going to extend because I just did the flower in a square, see? So, let's make sure I've got that covered. I think I do. And I'm just going to tape that down. And keep in mind, I'm going to have another piece of paper back here, so do not worry that this is, going to all go to pieces. See? Okay, so quick, easy. All right. And then next, I just have this white piece here I'm going to do for the top of the flower pot. So simple, simple. I like to keep things easy because I don't have a lot of patience. And I get cranky, so it's no good. We don't want that to happen to anybody, really, because that's no darn fun. Then crafting is not fun. So it does save a lot of time to have this stuff sized out on the Explorer. I'll tell you that, because it just cuts them and you're not, measuring and did that fit and that whole thing. Okay, see how fast that was? Now, the only thing is I don't know if I'm going to put a yellow dot in the middle or oops, that's not the right color, or a red dot in the middle. I kind of like the red because it's a little bit of a contrast. And I am going to put that on, but I'm going to pop that up later. So next I'm just going to put this light blue piece of paper. You may ask why it isn't white, and I have no answer, because it isn't. That's my answer. I don't know why I made it light blue. I think at one point I was going to make that the flower pot, but then I thought that, that the chevron yellow looked a lot better. So got no answer. Could be white. Could be anything you want. No problem. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my Scotch ATG to stick that behind here. So everything's all held together nicely. So there's no chance your card's going to somehow catch on any of this. See? So how fast was that? I'm looking at the clock. 3 minutes? 4 minutes? Okay, super fast. All right, so easy, easy. I love the easy. Okay, so now I'm just going to put Scotch ATG adhesive on these little edges. Okay, and then I'm just going to fold the card closed. Because remember, I scored it. And I scored it, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay, I'm just going to stick that all together. And now I have my pocket card. So very simple. And this is going to slide in here because I measured it to be small enough to easily slide in and out. Okay, now I like to make a little notch up here, otherwise it's pretty hard to pull that out. And so I've got, oh, this is a corner rounder. That's not going to work. I've got a hole punch here. And I'm just going to slide it in here. Can you see? Yes, you can. Yay. Just a little bit. Not a ton. So it's just a tiny notch because this flower, it takes up a lot of room. Come on. Okay, there we go. So last but not least, I do need to put a ribbon or something here so you can grab it. And I will have to, let's put this dot on while I'm thinking about it, and I think I'm going to pop that up. So here's some pop dots I found on the desk. Oh wait, here's some better ones. Never mind. All right, come on. All right, I'm sorry I'm just so out of breath. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I think I also get stage fright. I think I told you guys that before in other videos, and I know it sounds dumb because you're like, aren't you in a video? And couldn't you, you know, like erase it if it was bad? But I get kind of, I don't know, you know, right? Okay, so just a little nervous. Okie dokie. All right, now let's move on. Now I was contemplating something, and I just want to show it to you guys real quick. This is actually a roll of washi tape that we sell that is called, look, I didn't throw away the wrapper so I could tell you it exactly, Carnival Washi Tape Pack. And it comes with washi tape that when you unroll it makes all these sentiments, and then it's got 2 matching pieces too, so the total's like this. And it's 3 rolls, I think, with 5 yards each. Yes, 3 rolls with 5 yards each. So I just thought these were really cute sentiments that you could cut up and use. And in fact, I was kind of wondering if I could put one of these here. They're kind of long. So, or I could put it on here. It's kind of cute though, right? This little smile is real cute. Something to think about. The other thing I was contemplating is this, let's put it against some white so you can see it better. This is like one of my favorite stamp sets we came out with. It is the Operation Smile Happy Everything stamp set. And this means $3 of whatever you spend here goes straight to Operation Smile. And Operation Smile does smiles for kids, mostly in Africa, that have a cleft palate. And each smile, I want to say it's like $234. So really, your money is important and makes a huge difference. So that's the philanthropy that Close to My Heart sponsors. So thus the stamp set from Close to My Heart, and as again, it's called Happy Everything. So I was going to do Happy Everything. In fact, I was going to do Oh My Happy and a little dashy piece down here too. So let's get started with a little dashy piece. Don't you love my terms? Dashy piece. like that's a term. Dashy piece. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to condition it on my arm. Let me zoom out a little bit because we need a little space here. Try not to make that glare so much. I've got this. And what color do I want to do it in? Just trying to think. I love green. I don't know what it is with me and green, but I love it. So let's use this pear. And I'm just going to go ahead and ink it up. That's wide enough, right? Let's make sure we do it the whole way across. All right, and now what would be good is, where's my contrasting sheet? Because no, I always like a contrasting sheet so I can see kind of what I'm doing. We'll use this on the glue side I ruined in the last video. Why waste it? Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and put this down, and we're gonna hope I did it straight. Yes, okay, that will lighten up with time too. So there's that. And then I'm thinking Oh My Happy. I'm thinking of using Oh My Happy. I kind of like Oh My Happy. Oh My Happy. I don't know. Yeah, I'm in one of those moods, you guys. Let me find one of my 10,000 stamps blocks here. Oh My Happy is going to be great here. Why not yellow? Let's do yellow. I'm going to choose Honey because it's like a darkish yellow. And since it's new, I put it on my arm. You only have to do that once, but it just kind of makes it stamp better. I don't know why. I learned it and I always do it now. So, okay. I'm just going to put that down there. And my reasoning in putting it down there is because at the top here, I may go ahead and put some ribbons and things up here. So I wanted to keep that clear when I was going to start fiddle-faddling a little bit, because it needs something to help you pull it out of here. Right? It's going to need a little tab or something. So let's see what we can fashion together. We could actually, what if I just put that yellow dot I was using as a little tab? Oh, I like that. See? Ooh, I think I'm going to do that. I like it. See, and a solution just offered itself, didn't it? Oh, the treasures we find on the desk, right? Right? Are you know, it's true. Okay, so then when I see, it's like a little, I don't know, sun, and you just pull that out, and there you go, and you've got your Oh My Happy. All right, so I think also I want to do one more thing. I feel like Columbo. One more thing. One more thing. Found it. Now I've got some silver glitter tape. That might be kind of fun to make a little, you know, a little banner piece, you know. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know where you flag the end a little bit? Yeah, why don't I put one of those? Whoops. Oh, that was almost bad, you guys. Okay, quick recovery. That's too long. But anyway, we'll cut up the middle here. We better put on glasses because I can't see squat. This is getting an old thing, not a fan. Now that looks lonely, doesn't it? It's so lonely. What are we gonna do? It's only one. Put a little white one too. Actually, maybe even this blue. I don't know, let's see. Let's see if the white ends up being enough. Now, big key with this is it's super sticky, so you always want to keep this clear piece on, or it'll take you like an hour to pry this off. Really annoying. Let me just tell you. Ooh, I am playing with fire today. All right, let's that's good enough. Okay. I think we're going to call that a day. So how easy was that, right? And it's real cute. Oh My Happy means you could kind of put anything in here. You could say happy birthday. You could say happy graduation. You could say I'm happy you're my friend, or I'm so happy you gave me that gift, or whatever. So there it is, you guys. Have a great day.